it's Lauren with Beadbox Bargains, and I am so excited to show you the new upcoming items we are working on listing this week, starting today, June 30th, through Friday, the 4th of July. And so to start out, we've got some really cute Czech glass flowers for you. So here is another of those cute puffed flowers. We've got a really nice pink coat with an AB wash, or an AB coat there over the peachy pink. Very nice. Then we have some of these center drilled flowers, and I love these for like drops on a charm bracelet. You can put a little bead in the center and, kind of put one every so often. You can do lots of things with these fun center drilled beads. These have AB2X. It's that bright colorful finish on both sides. You get 4 beads per bag, and I love that pinky red color with that colorful AB finish on top. And we also have that same color. It's like a striated red here with a shimmer coat. So you really see the striations in this variety, and you've got that great shimmer all over it as well. We have also some opaque reds. Well, here's the striated one again, striated semi-opaque red here. So this one's got a silvery whitewash there, which really brings out those floral details. This next one is the same base. So I guess we all have that striated base today. And this one has a dark pewter wash there. I just love the striations. And again, that darker color really emphasizes the pattern on these beads. I'm going to put this one back in its little baggie too, and just so he doesn't get lost on me. All right, next up in flowers, we've got these cute coins. You do get 2 pieces per bag. One of them ran away from me. There it is. And these are really fun. They've got a embossed flower design in the center. This really pretty royal blue with a light metallic finish on that center flower and on the edges there too. Very pretty. Next we have some classic Hawaiian flowers. We have some table cut designs. So we have the 14 millimeter 4-piece per bag, and these are the larger 15 or 16. I'll measure them before I list them, in that pretty gray silk with Picasso wash on them there. It's really cute. You get 2 of those per bag. And the classic 14 millimeter size, you're going to get 4 per bag. Here's a cornflower blue with a Picasso brown. I love that. So gorgeous. And I love how the table cutting varies slightly on each side. You're going to have a few different sized centers. Each piece is unique due to the Czech crafting methods. It's very, very beautiful. We love the variation. That's what shows these are manufactured using traditional processes and not just, on a machine assembly line. So these are beautiful. Look at that. Super pretty gray blue silk there. Love those. They'll look they'll look better with those. They match the big ones. That's what I'm trying to say. I am not awake, y'all. Oh, they're so pretty though. Look at that. I love it. This warm weather has me falling asleep. All right. Here we have a sand opal with that really pretty Picasso center, kind of yellowy color for a sand opal. It's almost more of an orangey one. Maybe it's just the Picasso finish that makes it look that way. I love it. It's very pretty. And we have a couple opaque ones. This is the sienna color, which I love. And then you've got this shimmery brown finish around the edge and center. Love those. These look very 70s to me, that brown and that sienna color together. Super fun. Next up, we have the opaque scarlet with that Picasso finish as well. Very pretty. And we've got a couple 8mm Hawaiian flowers for you this week. Here are red with a silver white finish there. Got that silver shimmer on them, which really brings out the center and the edge details. And then we've got these striated. These are really cool. So you've got like this pink striation running through the bead, and then you've got a very similar bright pink wash around the outside and the center. So there's kind of a lot going on, but I love them. Okay, up next we have some gorgeous top drilled Czech glass leaves. I love these. They are the jet black with the Picasso and then a gold wash. Very classic. Oh, it's just so pretty. You get 5 per bag. And I think these are a gorgeous color. So these have a matte, I think this is the Lazur Blue luster over alabaster white. And just they look so cool. Each one has its own unique texture here and design. Just beautiful with that light gray blue and then the brown, almost purple patterns in some places on top of them. I love those. That's what the back looks like. We also have some of these petal beads. We have these striated cornflower blue. So you've got the cornflower silk with some pretty lined striations in it, and it is swirled through with crystals. So you might find some like this bead that have clear spots in them as well. It's a really fun combination of color and texture, and that almost cat's eye silk glow. I love it. And then we have these petals. These are just a classic turquoise Picasso. I love that. It's one of my favorite combinations in Czech glass. Just so pretty. Got the petal details. Love those. We have them also in pink opal. If I can get them open, there we are. Super cute. Adorable detailing on these, and you get 10 pieces per bag. Next up, we have some of the larger magnolia petals in this pink silk and white swirl. These are amazing. Look at that. Just absolutely gorgeous. They're curved slightly in the back. You've got that great petal detail on the front. You can make some beautiful flowers with these. They make beautiful pendants as is. Just so pretty. We haven't had any of those in before, so when I found them at a discount, I was like, yes, please send those to me. And these are cute. These are just little twisty rectangles, but you've got this pink silk and white swirl again, and it has a baby blue luster over it, which looks almost gray in places and almost slightly purple in others, almost like peachy purple. It's interesting. Thought that was a neat combination. I'm always drawn to the different and unusual finishes. Okay, it is summer. It is time for some seashells. I am obsessed with the Czech glass conch shells. Look at these. You got the pink opal with the gold wash. So gorgeous, really brings out all those 3D details. You can tell that these are pressed Czech glass because you've got that light bit of seaming on the sides where you can see the two halves have been pressed together. Love those. They are so pretty. And the reason you'll see the seaming more on the more detailed designs than you will on like the less detailed petals is that the tumbling that it takes to polish them and get rid of those seams, if they do it for too long, it will also get rid of the fine details. So in the more detailed pieces, you're going to see a little more seaming. It's just the way that they are manufactured, which is really interesting. All right, so these are an alabaster white with that gold wash. Classic, super cute. And, ooh, look at these luster finished shells. I love these because they almost look like mother of pearl. Got that very almost liquid shine to them. Super pretty. Those are really fun. I love that color too. I'll show it on the white so you can kind of get a sense of it. It's kind of like, I think it might be a peach opal under there. I'll have to look at the numbers because with that a strong metallic finish, it's hard for me to tell just by eyeing it, but I will be sure that it is correct on the website for you. Next up, we have a couple more of these little fish. I thought these were too cute. These are alabaster with a Picasso and then a gold shimmer. And then these next ones have a matte rainbow finish on them that I love. So you've got like that almond base, and they have almost a purpley metallic-y finish on top of them, and then the silver white wash. Those are so cute. I love how metallic they are. They remind me of like actual little fish scales, and it always makes me happy for some reason when little animals are the right colors, when they're like, not necessarily that you pull in exactly this color out of the river, but they're cute. I like the way they shine. All right, so that's our Czech glass for this week. We also have these little glass flower charms. These are not Czech glass. These are going to be more mass produced. But you've got a little coated glass flower with a little acrylic pearl and acrylic leaf. And it's already made into a nice little charm. The colors are assorted and will vary, but you can see most packs have some good pairs for earrings. This one has like 3 different pairs and then four singles, but every pack will be different. I love things that are ready-made that you can just like throw on an ear wire for craft shows to kind of like bulk up and have some lower priced inventory. That's what I use this sort of thing for. All right, so I'm going to clean these up, and we're going to take a look at some clasps. Okay, so next up, we have some clasps. This one is the silver version of the magnetic clasp that came in our Galaxy of Gems collection, which was, I believe, January 2024. The years all run together. I know it was a January. It's either 2023 or 2024, but I loved that one. It was the whole outer space collection, and this is the silver-plated or silver-toned version instead of the gold. I think it's actually just stainless steel, not silver, actually silver-plated, but that makes it hypoallergenic, tarnish-resistant, and I love a magnetic clasp, and this one gives you these cute little stainless steel moon and star charms, too. You'll get 2 of those per bag. Up next, another great magnetic clasp, again in stainless steel. So I like this sort of ball clasp because it has some depth to the piece, which means that it is harder to pull out sideways. You're not going to like, you have to have like pressure this direction. You can't just pull on it sideways or diagonally. It won't come out. So they're a little more secure than your traditional clasp like that's on this one. So I appreciate those. Okay, these magnetic clasps are so cute. So these are going to be brass, and they have they've got a little notch and a little tiny nub there. So you kind of like line up like that, and then it's got a pretty secure hold. Like it's not moving, which I like. And so you just pull it open like that. Again, it keeps the horizontal pressure from opening the clasp. But these are so cute. Look at those cubic zirconia details. And you've got like a black lip shell inset there in that center. That oval cav is shell. It's very pretty. I love those. We can have both the gold and silver versions, or platinum rather. And we have some classic 3-strand magnetic slide clasps as well. Again, in platinum and in gold. We have the triple strands here, and then we also have double strands. And these are nice. They slide together. They hold well. Great for multi-strand projects. Obviously, you've got all those little loops. And we have these actually in 2 different gold tones here. This is the slightly more yellow. And then we've got a lighter gold version as well. So, I don't know if you can tell in the studio with the bright lights, but they are subtly different in tone. So we've separated them for you. All right, we also have these cute little rose magnetic clasps back in stock. And they, again, have that notch design, which helps them stay on well. You'll get 2 per bag of those. We have them in the platinum and in the gold. And that, I believe, is it. Oh, we do have one more magnetic clasp. We also have the gold finished stainless steel version of the clasp. Again, this is the one that came in the Galaxy of Gems box. Super cute. So just like the stainless steel one over there, but this one has a golden finish on it. All right, so that's our magnetic clasps. I'm going to kind of scoot these off to the side, and we will take a look at our fold-over clasps next. Okay, so up next we have some cute fold-over clasps. I love these enameled flowers. Look at those. So we have this purple version, then we have this pink version, and we have the peach, and then the really pink version. So these both have kind of the same sort of enamel, but you've got a crystal clear petal here. The cubic zirconia petal is clear on this one, and it's pink on this one. You've got a little more pink enamel on that too. And then, of course, it's a light amethyst here. So these have cubic zirconia all over. You've got 4 loops, so you can clip on to whichever loop you want there. And it's just a nice little fold-over clasp. And it's got that bar in underneath that you can tie your cord off on. So these are usually going to be used with a thread or cord that you can tie off easily. I will do a tutorial with one soon because I've had some requests, so we'll show more in depth how to use them. I actually love them for use with thread and cord because you don't need any other findings. You can pull it tight with your knot, and this little cupped part will sit right up against your beads, and it looks very clean and professional. So I like these a lot, and obviously these are very fancy. You could do some knotted pearls with these, and it would be absolutely gorgeous. All right, so we've got those in 3 different colors. And we have, these I think we've had before. I recognize these fold-over clasps. Again, just a classic fold-over clip. And then you've got an oval with a little loop on it. So these, instead of having those like easy knot bars, they've got your traditional loop. So these would be easy to use with something like a tiger tail beading wire or whatever you like. They're a little more traditional. And we do have them in both the platinum and gold finishes. Next up, I thought these were gorgeous. We have these triple strand fold over clasps. So they've got a little more traditional, just like almost a watch band fold over clip there. And then 3 holes, and you can see they have this beautiful, delicate floral pattern on them. And then to close it, of course, you just fold that right back over the hole and clip it shut. And we have those in the platinum and the gold finish as well. And then we have just this really basic fold over clasp. I say it's basic. It has a little bit of sparkle to it as well, just some subtle cubic zirconia. You've got those tie-on bars in the middle there. And these are just a great, like super traditional fold over clasp. I broke my thumbnail, so I have no thumbnail now, which makes me sad and also makes it much harder to operate this sort of thing. But the first time you open them, sometimes there they go. So these can be a little stiff, but they tend to be a lot easier after that. Yeah, that's actually not hard to open at all. I just have no nail on this thumb. Yay. All right. Platinum gold finished in that as well. And that is going to be our that's our selection of clasps this week. Next up, we've got some cool clay beads. Can't wait to show you those. Okay, so I don't always stock polymer clay beads, but these next strands and these cute little cards, they were just so adorable that I just couldn't resist them. So we've got little aces in different card suits. There's hearts and diamonds and clubs and spades there. And these make me think of pinochle. My siblings and I grew up playing pinochle all the time. Love it. Four-handed pinochle is, in my opinion, completely unbiased opinion, the only fun card game. But no, so yeah, there's 10 points of meld right there for you. But anyway, I think these are really cute. They are side drilled. They are center drilled side to side. I say center. Some of them are a little more center than others, but they are very cute, and they were not expensive. And they made me think of happy memories with my family, so I got them. All right, these next strands, I just think these are fun. Look at the colors in there. These have such a fun feeling to them. They're a little soft. Hannah, our wonderful videographer, was like, those feel like erasers, and she's not wrong. They kind of do. But I love the patterns here. Polymer clay is a super fun material, and these little patterns are so neat. Makes me think of like one of those composite shell beads, something like that. So we've got this blue, and then we've also got this white with like green. This one makes me think of like, I don't know, succulents almost. You've got all those different little sort of plant and natural colors patterned on the ivory clay. Super cute. And then we also have a bunch of these really great shimmery rondelles. Again, I don't always go in for clay beads, but I loved these. So we have this dark turquoise. You got some subtle stripes on there. And this beautiful gold shimmer coat over top. I just think those are beautiful. Okay, next we have this light blue strand with some pretty like pink and yellow stripes. Again, that gold finish just kind of makes it so cool. And a pink strand with white stripes in the gold finish. I just think these look so summery, and I actually really like that they're lightweight. They make great bracelets for the summer. Ooh, look at this purple with blue and pink stripes. That's so pretty. I love it. And here is a teal with some all different color stripes. You got white, and it looks like red and pink. Super pretty. And here is, it's probably all the same colors that are on this one. The pinkish red and blue and purple over this white, which is really nice with the gold finish. So that's all of our clay beads. Again, I just thought there was something a little different and a little fun. So we've got these coming up for you. We also have, I'll show this to you now because it's big enough. I don't want to stick it with all the other findings. We also have this cute little copper finding kit. I meant to get this in time to put up with our box extras, but alas, I ran a little behind. So you've got 6 little compartments. You've got some crimp tubes. You've got some crimp covers. You've got these clamshell bead tips with 2 top loops, which is one of my favorite things. You've got some little 4mm jump rings, a lot of 4mm jump rings. And you've got lobster claw clasps. And I don't think I said wire guardians either. And finally, wire guardians. So this is just a nice little kit of some basic end findings in that antique copper color. I know sometimes it's hard to find antique copper in bead stores and craft stores. So trying to make sure we have some things in stock that you can use with your beads from June. All right, I'm going to clear these out. We've got a few more findings to take a look at, and some glass beads, and then some gemstones. Okay, so we also have wire guardians available individually. We're just restocking there in antique copper, antique bronze, gold, and antique silver here. I'd like to try to keep these in stock. They're a great way to finish off your tiger tail wire, especially. Just creates a more finished look and helps keep thinner wires on jump rings more easily. Sometimes if I just use tiger tail by itself, it'll slip through the gap even in a jump ring that appears tightly closed. This little finding helps keep that from happening, as well as protects your wire from fraying against any rough edges on your clasp. We've got some cute little brass stampings here. These are really fun. They look like a wire wrapped piece, but they are not. You've got this faux wrapping there. That's what the back looks like. They're pretty thin and light. They'd be great for super comfy earrings. Next up, this is such a cool cubic zirconia piece. Look at this. You've got this like sapphire blue, almost like purple blue, middle rectangle cut there. You've got that baguette going on. And then you have a little marquee in that emerald green. I love this little focal link. It looks super cute just on a chain by itself or with some other links and beads. I think that was really fun. It's just a neat little piece, and I like the colors. It looks almost like Art Deco to me with those bold shapes there. Then we have these teeny tiny little butterflies like that. You've got little marquee shaped crystal wings and then little amethyst at the bottom. Just thought those were cute. That's what the back looks like. Super sparkly. Make an adorable charm for a little charm bracelet. I also really love these little rectangle drops. Got them in the crystal, and we have them in jet black as well with a little crystal top there. Super cute, nice quality cubic zirconia. And then we have this super fancy rectangle pendant, and I believe that is cut glass at the center, and cubic zirconia is all the pave set pieces. It's super pretty, very sparkly. It might be CZ. I will have to check the manufacturer's notes, which I certainly shall do, because I'm not going to tell you it's CZ if it's actually cut glass, and vice versa. All right. So we have those cute little charms. We also have a few other findings here. We have in antique copper, we have some nice little bails, some little glue-on bails. You can use these to attach a cab or top drilled piece even if you wanted, but usually you would do this with a cab. You can glue it on and it'll give it a nice little top hole there. So we'll have those for you. We also have some ear nuts back in stock, some stainless steel ear nuts. So they are hypoallergenic and tarnish resistant. Just a really nice utility piece. Also in stainless steel, we have these big V ear wires. I love this large size, super fun. Put a little dangle on the bottom, and you've got some pretty earrings. And then we've got some smaller earring hooks too. These are really interesting. I haven't seen this exact shape before. I thought they were just kind of cool. They look very fancy and also slightly freeform. I don't know. They're just something different and new, and they look comfy to me. They are a little thicker, I want to say, in diameter. I'll get the diameter measurements for you as well. But I like the way that the white will distribute with those. I think they look nice. Okay, our last finding for the week, or set of findings, we've got this chain set. So you get a spool of this rose gold finish chain, and then you also get a little baggie of lobster claws and jump rings to go with it. So you've got a little kit to make chain jewelry. You can just add your favorite pendant, and you're ready to go. Always like it when we can put things together and just kind of make it easy. All right, so that's all of our findings. Next up, we have some freshwater pearls. We have just one strand. These are a nice peachy color. You got a lot of banding on them. These are a good size, irregular potato pearl. Every now and then you'll have a flat side. You've got a few areas of low luster as well, but they're really nice sized and super pretty cultured freshwater pearls. Pearls are so expensive right now, so always happy to be able to bring them at a lower price. And like that color. Be great for really beachy necklace or bracelet. Next up, we have some super fun Lampwork glass. So I love this little rectangle. Look, it's got a flower and leaves and little rosettes. Just super fun. So this piece will be sold individually. We also have some foil accented. Looks like that might be actually that's dichroic foil in there, pretty sure. Little rosette accents too on these fun floral Lampwork glass beads. Yeah, that's definitely dichroic there. You've got fused minerals to create that rainbow shimmer for the dichroic glass. Very fun. We also have these dichroic glass beads. I am sort of obsessed with these. We don't have a whole ton, but they're amazing. So you've got a black glass center encased in clear glass. You've got this rainbow of colors made again by fusing different minerals with the glass to get that dichroic shine. I love it. I just love the way the rainbow colors show up against that black center. They're really lovely. And they like to roll away, so I'm going to keep them in their little baggie there. And then, finally, for our Lampwork glass, we have these gorgeous decorated barrels, or rather, like large rice beads. You've got swirls of copper glass, you've got little vines with little rosettes and dotted flowers. Just very fun. We've got that light purple, and we also have it in black. It's a really pretty decoration. I love the gold loops, and then you've got these little heart-shaped vines. Super cute. Each one is individually crafted and will vary slightly in exact size, shape, and color because of that. All right. So up next after these, we've got some fun new glass beads. We have just a couple more colors of bicones. We've got these new green swirl bicones encased in clear glass. These are sold 10 grams per bag. And then we also have a pink and green swirl bicone, which is really interesting to me. Again, in clear glass. You've got just like lots of pink and green in there together. Super fun. Love those. All right. So those are our bicones. And we have some rice and some rondelle beads too. So the rice beads are frosted. And I think these are 5 grams per bag. But you get a decent number in there. They are, looks like about 6 by 4 millimeters. You've got this topaz, frosted light topaz. It's a little almost peachy. I love it. Very beachy, light brown. And the frosted matte finish is really pretty. You've got a little bit of texture to them as well, which I love. And then we also, it's open. I just threw these everywhere. One second while I gather myself here. There we go. We have a multicolor bag. There we are. Look at that. We were just going to dump them all now to show you all the colors. That's what happened. For sure. It's got a little multicolor bag here with assorted colors in it. I really like that. We'll put them back in the bag with their friends. There we go. And we have this nice peachy, pale, like light rose. It's really, again, this is a very beachy color to me. Really like that. We have a deep dark brown with like a silver gray sort of look to it with that sparkly finish there, that matte, almost stardust finish. Love that. And we have like a cocoa brown. This is an opaque brown. I love that. It's very earthy. I really like that finish. They almost look like wood, but they are glass. That's a neat color. I like it. We have transparent red. Very nice. And a light sapphire. This one looks particularly icy. You've got a little bit of a silver white frosted look on those. And then we have dark sapphire. Again, very shimmery. Love that. And then these, I believe, are just a jet black. They have a little bit of a shine to them as well. It's very cool. All right, so we've got these rice beads. And then after that, we've got some lustered rondelles. These are about a 6 by 4 millimeter. Actually, it might be a 6 by 3 millimeter. They're pretty thin. And you get a pretty good number per bag there. It's a decent handful. I like that cornflower blue. And the luster finish just adds some extra shine. So we have cornflower blue in those. We have sky blue. We have a lot of blues here, which makes me very happy. That's a really pretty sky blue. And we have this deep dark blue. It's indigo. That's gorgeous. We have this more tealy blue, like a light teal blue here. And we have this really dark teal. Ooh, that's almost like a dark, dark green. It's really pretty. And then we've got a classic green, almost a lime green. And we have a minty green. That's so cute. I love that mint. So nice and refreshing. We have a goldenrod yellow. That's a great color too. And then a shimmery red. Super cute, like a cherry red. And a light purple. And we've got a few crystal beads and glass strands after that, which I will take a look at here in a second. Super cute. Okay, back in stock, we have these super fun chunky bicone beads in the slate peacock finish. I love that they have like a matte stripe through the middle, and they are shiny everywhere else. Creates a really fun two-tone look. We've got that icy middle there. Set them up here. And we also have, I'll show you these. Look at these glass beads. So these are an oval with a textured center. A little similar to like a Czech kiwi oval, but they're more subtle and they aren't table cut. So these are a steel blue shimmer. And they are going to be your more mass-produced glass as well. They're not from the Czech Republic. We've also got these cute little like twisty beads in the vitriol gold. So you've got this gold finish on one side, and then on the other side of that gold, it's like a deep rainbow green, purple, yellow kind of color. Those are really fun. Then we've got these cute textured little textured teardrops, which almost look like little strawberries or little faces to me. Just a lot of fun. And again, that light steel blue color. You see the little texture on each side there. We have some bicones back in stock here, just the opaque bicones. We have this gorgeous opaque lavender. Yep, keep it on screen there. And this opaque gray, which I love. Ooh, this deep, deep dark cadet blue. Almost a super dark denim blue. That is gorgeous. And then we have a peach. Again, a great beachy color. And this beautiful turquoise green. Love those. We have some crystal rondelles in this super deep aqua. Beautiful. Some of these cute little crystal, glass window beads. You've got this opaque red, and then they have gold edging. And they have this little double cut window. So instead of like just one face, it is two faces. Super cute. Love the red with the gold detailing there. And then finally, we've got this beautiful, like coated pale lavender opal AB glass. These are just so fun. I love that color. Look how pretty that is. Set that here. And this is in an 8x6mm size there. All right, so those are our crystal beads for this week. Up next, we've got some lovely gemstone strands, and then we're done. Okay, so for strands this week, we're going to start off with these adorable, tiny little 3x2mm Hubei turquoise rondelles, because anytime I can get genuine stabilized turquoise at this price, I do. It's a very dark, matrix-heavy vein, but you've got some pretty blues and greens in there as well. Next up, we have Picasso Jasper, and I love, love, love the colors in this strand, also known as polychrome jasper. You've got greens and reds and creams and yellow, gold, oranges, and you've got these beautiful linear patterns that give the stone its name. So we have 8mm rounds, and we also have 6mm rounds. Next up, we have Prennet, which I love. Look at that faceted 3mm Prennet rounds, and this particular strand has a lot of fun inclusions in it. You've got these great green needle-like patterns. You've got a nice variety of greens in here. Just a really pretty stone. And it's a nice, actually, I think it's more like a 3.5, maybe maybe 4. I will measure it. I think 3.5 is about right. We've got some more 3mm chrysoprase because we're running low. And again, a lot of these faceted rounds are no longer available, so I grabbed literally all I could. And this may be our last batch of chrysoprase. I am not sure. But whatever my favorite lapidary, they do such a great job on this microfaceting. So whenever I find these strands available, I'm going to grab them. I love this hessonite garnet. So you've got this beautiful topaz brown garnet, almost like amber colors, from like a lighter honey tone to a deep dark amber brown. I really think this would look absolutely gorgeous with the Picasso Jasper too. Really all these colors that we have coming in here would look so pretty together. Makes me happy. It's a very earthy array of stones. Next up, we have some lavender amethyst, some really pale, pretty amethyst here. I like that. You get a lot of the white quartz in there as well. Very nice. We have some eyelite in a 4mm as well. I think that's a 3.5. Really pretty, also known as water sapphire. Eyelite shows some really nice light blues, or pale gray blue rather, with some darker inclusions and some lighter white tones on the strand too. Ooh, here's some really pretty 3mm apatite. Look at that neon blue color. One of my favorite natural blue gemstones. Like, it's just so vivid. The color on that strand is really, really pretty. And pink opal, 4mm. So cute. This is a really nice Peruvian pink opal. You can tell we've got all those natural mossy opal inclusions there. And your colors are going to vary from like this pale ivory to like the really deep, almost bubblegum pink. Love that. So, and the faceting, as all these faceted strands, is just so stunning. We have some itty bitty little 2mm strawberry quartz. So this is a natural quartz. You have a clear to pink background, and you've got these you have some black inclusions. You've got these little red metallic flecks that give the stone its name. Okay, and next we have these gorgeous 8mm eyelite beads. I don't often see eyelite at this size, especially not at this price. These were an absolute amazing deal. I'm so excited to bring them to you this week. And look at that faceting. So shiny. Really beautiful. Deep dark blues. A lot of whites and browns and blacks in there too, but so stunning. That 8mm size. They're yummy. Make me really, really happy. All right, I am filling up my mat here, so I'm going to pick these up and we'll look at some more. Okay, next up we have some more golden quartz in that 4mm round. Super pretty. So it's actually probably a mixture of citrine and rutilated quartz. Got a little bit of rutilation, and ooh, look at that. It's got some nice golden rutilation in that bead there. But you've got some also very citrine-like lemon yellows in there too. Next up, we have these super cute rhodochrosite, I believe. Yeah, look at this little band. So these are 3mm rhodochrosite. It's not an incredibly high quality. You've got a lot of browns and blacks, but you have some pretty raspberry pinks too. And it's very earthy, and I think it'd be cute for like beachy colors too. Just those tawny sandy browns with the black in there also. And the pinks are really nice. So anytime I can get rhodochrosite at this price, I'm excited. Ooh, these are gorgeous. So this is chrysocolla. You've got some lapis in there, as well as some almost malachite greens and turquoise blues. Really gorgeous 4mm chrysocolla rounds. Next, labradorite in a nice size here. These are cute. You've got a decent amount of flash in some of these. Here, let's see. Yeah, you've got some cute flash. I would say not every single bead has a ton of flash, but you've got a lot that have some really nice areas of flash here. Let's look at this. Oh, and then a random moonstone bead on there too, it looks like. Look at that. Fun times. Some of these, that's so cute. Every now and then you'll get a different stone on the strands. It's a part of why they were clearanced, but again, it's like one bead. Everything else on there is some really nice labradorite. Okay, next up is, ooh, look at these tiger eye cubes. These look like a 4.5 to 5mm. Really nice gem cut cube. So you've got a lot of facets on each little cube there. Great chatoyant banding. Super pretty tiger eye there. Love it. Teeny tiny little green aventurine here. It's like a 2.5 or 3mm. Again, I will measure absolutely everything before I put it on the website. I'm just trying to give you my best estimate as we go, and I figure it'd be pretty boring if I stopped and used my calipers on each one. So, ooh, tree agate. That's very fun. This is such a neat combination of white and green. You got all those pretty dendritic patterns in this natural agate. I think it looks really pretty with the green aventurine there also. Gorgeous microfaceting. Ooh, this Amazonite is making me happy. Look at that. That is a beautiful quality, natural, gorgeous minty blue. That is lovely Amazonite. Makes me really happy. I believe that's Brazilian Amazonite. It's really nice. Here is some more, ooh, some pretty turquoise here. Look at that. That is really lovely. In a 3mm size. And we have some more of the Hubei turquoise rondelles. These ones are going to have a little bit more of the turquoise blue and green colors in them, the strand we looked at earlier. And then here are some more of the matrix heavy. We still have some really pretty blues on here, but these are going to be a faceted round. And just a different vein, different batch of rough than this strand. So got some really pretty browns in there too. I like that. It's very earthy. And that's it for our microfaceted beads. We do have one more faceted strand coming up. I'm going to pick all these up, and we've got a few nuggets and other fun shapes to look at, and we're done. Okay, up next we have some tumbled nugget beads. I love this red jasper. So pretty. You've got some really striking markings every now and then. Look at that one. So, in a lot of gorgeous earthy reds. Just lovely. I like that slightly chunky size. It's not too big to use for a bracelet. Really nice. We also have some rhodonite nuggets. Very similar size, maybe a little bit smaller. Again, the exact size and shape will vary greatly from strand to strand. You've got a lot of matrix in this strand, but a lot of pretty raspberry pinks there too. Okay, and I want to show you this next strand. which is very interesting. So this is also rhodonite, but this is a grade that is almost entirely matrix. You've got every now and then a little bit of tawny, almost pinks, but it's mostly, there's some pink there, mostly browns and creams. And I really love the earthiness of it. It's a very affordable strand and just something a little different. So these are both rhodonite. It's different grades. We also have some pretty turquoise blue strands. So this one is Mountain Jade, which is a dyed dolomite marble, but it's been very beautifully dyed. It's really nice, even turquoise blue green there. And then next we have some dyed howlite. So here are some faceted dyed howlite cubes. And you can see the really pretty natural kind of marbled patterns in the stone. And then these are dyed howlite marquee beads. I love these. They're top drilled, obviously. You get this strand, you've got roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, around 15 to 16 beads per strand. Your exact count may vary a little bit, probably I would say between 14 and 16 per strand. These are really cute. They've got bugle beads strung between them just to separate them out. It's a really nice shape there. All right. We've also got some Picasso Jasper in a frosted 8mm. This is a shorter 7.5 inch strand. I love the frosted colors though, very subtle and pretty. Speaking of subtle and pretty, we have back in stock these gorgeous crackled agates in this like white lace color. Look at that. It's this lacy white, crackly, ivory and white combination. These are going to be heat treated to create that beautiful crackle. And then finally, we have some coated lava stones. These are electroplated with this great silver rainbow finish. It's very silvery, but you've also got a lot of multicolor rainbow shine in there too. And I love the texture on these. They're so cool. They look like little like asteroids or moons, little pitted rock. It's a very spacey look. I love it. And I like that metallic finish too. All right, so that is everything we are working on listing this week. Again, we're going to start listing the things in this video today. You'll start seeing a few of them appear this afternoon, and hopefully everything will be up on the website, beadboxbargains.com, by July 4th. I hope you guys have an absolutely wonderful rest of your week. I hope you're getting a nice long weekend for Independence Day. And either way, I just hope that you enjoy. I hope the weather's nice for you. Stay cool. Don't get overheated. And as always, happy beading.